Hi student, today I would like to introduce a new topic. Is society dead? It was written by Andrew Sullivan. Andrew Sullivan was a British writer and he was a blogger, editor was his profession. He is an influential commentator, lecturer and journalist. So Andrew Sullivan is a British writer. Okay. He simply says about is society dead? Do you believe that is our society dead? You know society? Our surrounding and surrounding peoples and surrounding place, everything we can include society, right? Is society dead? The question mark is here. We want to answer is society dead? So it was a critical approach. Andrew Sullivan criticized the technology's uh, bad side. That means the technology caused some of the defects in our society. What are the defects? He said it. How he criticized that and how he analyzes this technology. The technology, we know that it is a good advantages, at the same time disadvantage also. Okay, it was a essay. This was essay, or this is essay. Society dead gives us a critical perspective on the use of technology and its power to isolate human beings. How the human beings are isolated due to technology. At the same time, we cannot say that completely isolated. Maybe technology also unite the people of entire world, but here something that means the technology cause for isolation of human beings. How human beings are isolated due to technological development. That is here explained. What is here explained? How human beings are isolated due to technology or due to technological development. Is it true? And it was critically analyzed by our author Andrew Sullivan. All right. Man is a social animal, right? And his five senses are instrument to concern to society. Yes, man is a social animal. Without society, man cannot live, right? Yes. So man is a social animal. Man want to depends upon others. Man want to depends upon some other things, natures, everything, surroundings, neighbors, or any things a man just depends. So that's why man is social animal. And his man has that's the five sense of organs. That's ear, eyes, nose, like that. That's a sense of organs here mentioned. These sense of organs are what happen. Ears are the listening to the myriads of sounds coming from world and response accordingly. According to him, one of the sense of organ is ears. Our ears are we can hear the sounds. Really, we can get the various sounds, various good sounds or bad sounds or very destructive sounds. So many things has this. Okay. The author tell us how this iPod. Yes, the new generation mostly call as iPod generation. iPod, you know iPod, yeah. Some people are use this iPod regularly, isn't it? What happened if you are use iPad? That is he said about. The other said about when we use technology more. Yes, when we use technology more, what happened? Human beings are isolated. So he gave an example to one of the technology iPod. iPod we are mostly used for year, isn't it? Okay, what happened? Blocked our ears to the sounds of the world and voice of other human beings. Definitely, that is a content word. What is that? If we have put iPod, we are not listening to the surroundings. We are not listening the surrounding people. We are not listening the surrounding sounds. For example, if you are sitting in a bus, maybe you are traveling from Kanjangad to Mangalore or Kanjangad to Kasaragod. You are using iPod. Maybe you are listening music or some other things. Maybe in the same seat, another person also, another woman or man are sitting with you. Okay, then what happened? You are using this iPod, you never listen other persons. You never listen the surroundings also. You are listening this music or sounds of that iPod only. That means you are isolated, or other human beings are isolated from you. Maybe you are intentionally believed that I don't want to interfere the other human beings. That's why you put the iPod. So before, not now, before the past, in our past, what happened? If you sit in a bus, another person asks you where you are going, what's your job, how many persons in your home, like that question comes out. But now, such kinds of things is not there. So that is why the others say that the human beings are isolated. Everybody has to use iPod in bus, especially in mega cities, not our village or some other place I am saying. At present, our village also, our city also comes such kinds of tendency, use of iPod and sitting isolated from others. Maybe you are your own world, you don't want to touch other world, you don't want to hear other sounds. So that is one of the drawbacks according to the author of the technology developments. Here use the example iPod. For example, some people also use mobile. You don't listen others. Some people have sit alone and you are used the mobile for a long hours. Not to listen to others, not to listen the sounds of others, not to listen to see others. Just to focus on the eyes on the mobile also only. So we cannot all people are blamed. Maybe he may be studying through the mobile. Maybe he may be take some useful article or text from the mobile. But in totally says that for the development of technology, cost what isolated the human beings. Before the in home our sit out, every people are sit and chat together, laugh together, play together. But nowadays each person had carried mobile or iPod, sit in their own room, sit in their own seat and chat or do the work. There is isolation comes out. There is no conversation. There is no chat from to others in front of him. So isolated, lonely. Now the people are like lonely place with your mobile or iPod. So there is a gap comes out, society and the human beings. So that is why he criticized the development of technology. More development of technology is doubtable. That is a question marks comes out. We not surely say that is doubt about whether our society is dead. Why the people are like this? Why the people are more depends upon the technology? Really, most of the people now likes to use the technology. That means mobile or internet or any other things services or iPod, any other things. So that is why the person is isolated from society. That's why he said that. The author said that is society dead by the uh, misuse of technology or more use of technology, wide use of technology. That's his suspect. So it is a criticized essay. The topic is criticized essay by Andrew Sullivan. He was a British author and blogger and editor. He simply criticized whether he doubt whether his society dead because of the overuse of technology. Here is give one item is iPod. So I already said that it has been changed the shared music experience of the concert hall to an isolated. So yes, before the music program is conducted on stage. Now the same music program we can hear from mobile. We can hear it alone. Before everybody have to in the as an audience and listen the music. Everybody have equal listen the music. But here you can get the music. You can choose your own music. You don't want to like other music, you like your favorite music by using iPod or any other technological instrument. There is no scope for to everybody share music. Before everybody share music on in front of the stage, but now the music also was taken by each person's their own privacy, isn't it? Yes. So there's a change comes out. Past and present different is that. Okay. It has been changed. The share of music experience of the concert hall means stage, to an isolated and a secret one in modern world. Yes, now modern era, you can use your mobile and you can take your music. There is no need of a go on stage in front and hear. The social edges of music is lost when it is selected and parented in the way we need and is listened through earphone. Yes, we now getting earphone listening music. We playing everything beforehand through technology and thus lost the surprise of life. Once earphone are fixed in the ear, yes, do you have earphone? Yes. Sometimes you fix the earphone long hours while you are traveling, is it? You never listen the surroundings. You never listen the others. You never heard about what is others saying, isn't it? So that is a defect. You are isolated from the society. You are isolated from others because of the use of modern technology. Here is we not criticize the modern technology. Modern technology is very essential, very advanced, but at the same time, the use, the percentage of use, if you are used more, what happen? It will be damage your career, sometimes damage your perspective towards society. That means you are isolated from the society. Okay. The author exhort us to to open our sense to this surprising experience of a human world and thus became part of it. So you should be reactive. Don't use more time in earphone. You don't want to, you don't listen to others. That's a bad thing. You should be listen to our surroundings. You should be see our surroundings, so listen the sounds of others. Then only we can live in a society. Because man is social animal. We cannot live without any others, without society. So if you follow such kinds of method, if you are used always iPod, mobile and earphone and modern technology more, what happened? You are isolated from the society. So this is a topic. Andrew Sullivan criticized the more use of modern technology. How it affect our society, or affect our life itself. So many people have died due to this more overuse of technology. Different reasons maybe. Somebody may be addicted due to this modern technology. Maybe use more and more and more. They don't care about studies. They don't care about the society. Then they don't care about even family. They don't care about their own children also sometimes. So entirely they are isolated by different use of technology. All right, this is a critical essay written by Andrew Sullivan. That is the topic here. Is society dead? This is a question mark. He doubt about whether is society dead or not. Right. So let us to read this one. Listen to the textbook, please. Are you familiar with the iPod generation? Yes, you may have seen them to railway station, bus, busy cities cop, and at times to remote village too. Yes, perhaps you yourself may be one among them. What is so special about the generation and how you distinguish them? New generation is called as iPod generation because of the more use of technology, even in village, city, metro city. Okay. Now read on more about the ultra modern representative of today youth. Today youth means your people. Yeah. I was visiting New York last week and I noticed something. I would never bought that it was about the city. Yes. Nightlife is pretty much dead and I am in no way to first to notice that. But day life, that insane mischief, mishmash, that means confusion. Mishmash means confusion of yells. Yells means sound. Screaming sound is called yells. Chatter, hustle, and chatpution. That means mixed. Mixed. Chatpush means mixed was a little different. It was a quiet quarter. That means here describe about the New York City life, whether the day life and the night life described by the author. What is the day life and the night life described by the author? He said that what is a That is, the day life of New York is powerfully presented in this line, day life. Okay, what about this? Mm, what is that? The present day life is here. That is that. What is the nightlife was very much dead. That means nightlife is very much dead, and day life is very active, according to the author. This where is it? City, New York City. Manhattan downtown is now Disney-like string of malls. These are the places in America. Manhattan, Disney-like string of malls, riverside parks, and pretty upper middle class village. But there was something else, and as I looked across the throngs on the pavements means steps in the streets where the pedestrian can walk. I began to see why. So these are the places where people are very busy, walk here and there. Some people are using iPod. They never see in the sounds and people surroundings. That's mentioned about. That's a location in American city. There were little white wires hanging down from their ears. Yes, that is iPod, earphone. Yes, mostly the white wire and the black wire also. Or tucked into the pockets. That means the person, the new generation people mostly use iPod. They have used the i iPhone iPod on the ear. Then the wire is stinging, and what is the pose of that person? That person while walking, pocket is, their fingers, hands is in the pocket, purse or jacket. Okay. Then their eyes were little vacant. Each was in his or her own musical world, walking to the soundtrack, stars in their own music video, almost oblivious to the world around them. That means they are simply forget about the surroundings. While some people are hearing music through iPod, some people are seeing the picture through the iPod while they're walking. While the walking time, their eyes vacant and their hands are inside the pocket or jacket, and they use iPod. How to understood? The white wire or black wire is stringing. So this paragraph says about a person who was you use iPod. What is his position? Is mentioned about this. Okay, these are the iPod people. How can you find out the iPod people? Such kinds of people. This paragraph says about how can you find out the iPod people. The white wire is singing, hands on the pocket or jacket, eyes are vacant. Maybe they sing, hearing the music. Maybe they seeing the famous actors' film. They fully forget about the walking or surrounding, and that people we can call as iPod people. Even without the white wires, you can tell you why they are. They walk down the street in their own MP3 cocoon. You know MP3, yes. Bumping. Bumping means was a hitting into the others. That means they have to, when walking, they have to maybe dance by the step. English music, they are dance. Deaf and small social cues. Actually, sorry, cues means here acting, shutting out anyone not to the bubble. Bubble means group. Bubble means group. That means the movements is here mentioned while they are hearing music. Every now and again, some start unconsciously emitting strange, toneless squeaks. That means noise, harsh noise called squeak, squeaks. Like a badly turned radio, and their fingers snap in their arms, twitch to some strange soundless rhythm. Yes, they are walking while they use some kinds of finger steps or leg steps. Their face is quite different. But why? They are completely absorb the music while they're walking even. So they forget about the society. They forget about the others. When others says, excuse me, there is no response. Yes. Hi, ditto. Ditto means same. If you say hi, no response. If you say hello, no response because they are fully engaged in iPod. It is strange to these among to so many people to the hears too little, except that each of one is hearing so much. So most of the people are using iPod. Some people are not. So that's next paragraph, next page. Yes, I met as well as one up. I am one of them. I witnessed the glanced New York looks through my own glassed pupils, my white wires peeping out my ears. I joined the cult of few years ago, the sect of little white box worshippers. Here, the author Andrew Sullivan itself is a iPod generation. He also liked iPod generation, but after he changed his mind. Before he was also one of the members. Cult. Cult means the iPod generation. Here cult means which cult? iPod generation members. He also belongs, but later he understood the mistake. Others began as I did with a Walkman. You know Walkman? Yes. And then a kind of near MP3 player. But this sleekness of the iPod won me over. Unlike others models, it gave me my entire music collection of rearranges it so it fit on the fly in my pocket. What was once an occasional musical devotion became a compulsory obsession. So this was a addict. That means there is too much MP3 player. So many iPod is there. So many technology we have. If you have to full how many storage of music you can store more in this MP3 and this. And like all addictive cults means here addictive cult means here iPod generation. It's a spreading. Walk through any airport in the United States these days, and you will see a person after a person gliding through the social ladder if he is in autopilot. Get on the subway, and you are surrounded by the bunch of Stepford communities string into its mid space if it is any taste by this technology. Don't ask, don't tell, don't overhear, don't observe. Just tune in the and tune out. That means if you are walking here, American street in the airport way or subway or any other way, if you ask, hi, how are you? Where is this place? If you ask something, no reply because most of the people are use iPod. They have their own world. They are isolated from others. That is the situation here mentioned. It wouldn't be so horrifying if you were in the part of something even bigger. You get our news from your favorite blogs that once want to challenge your views of the world. You tune into the satellite radio serve that also aims to directly at a small market of new age fanatics. Liberal talk of modern talk. Television is, these are, what are the new generation technology? Yes, there's radio, and at the same time, what is that here? Television also mentioned. Television is a cable. Your cell phone can receive email feeds of your favorite bloggers' latest thoughts second after has posted them. That means the modern technology. Radio is there, television is there. So many other modern technology. You can share the world, share your attitude to others, so you can accept the attitude of others. These are mentioned here. This says about the what is that advantage of technology, and at the same time there is a danger in the advantage of technology. Or get a sports, you can get a sports channel, you can get a music channel, you can get a drama or a literature or education or cinema or any other thing, sports, any other thing you can get through your uh, mobile or any other things else. So people are now engaged in their own job. There is no touch with others. That is here mentioned. Okay, email to feeds of your favorite blogger's latest thoughts second after he has posted them. Or get a sports score for your team. Technology has given a universal eternity for ourselves. Yes. Now technology is more developed. You can get very easily from technology. You can get information suddenly. If you want any knowledge, you can search for this net. The serendipity of meeting of new stranger, hearing a piece of music we would never choose for ourselves, or an opinion that might force us to change our mind about something, are all effectively banished. That means there is a, you don't never ask that which channel you get to that program. Never ask, because you have your own idea. You can touch your mobile, you can easily get it all that. There is no conversation, there is no chat for others. You are isolated from others. You are isolated from the society. That is why he though they doubt about is the society is dead or not. Okay, next paragraph. Automation, that is being single. Automation by little, that is one of the disadvantage of modern technology. Automation. Now we are single. We are not a group. Automation by little white box and cell phones. Okay, a white box means here iPod or MP3. Cell phone means mobile. Society without the social. Yes, now these are the symbol of the new generation. Mobile phone. While walking, you are have kept. You maybe you never what tighten your child. Maybe you tighten your kid, but you should tighten your mobile now, right? Mobile is one of the prestige and honor, and it's a symbol of what? Our iPhone is a symbol of a new generation. Others who are chosen, not met in random. Human beings have never lived like this before. Yes, before in past, human beings are not like this. Human beings are very friendly, chatting, very friendly, laugh and talk, and they're walking together. But here, most of the people are now use this iPod. Yes, we have always had homes, retreats, or plans where we want to relax, unwind, or shut our world. But we don't walk around the world like a hermit. Hermit means monk, that means sannyas, crabs with our isolation surgically attached. Now the people are just like a monks because of isolated from the society, isolated from the that means others. Okay, then music was one of the preserves of the living room of this concert hall. Before music is everybody heard from the living room, but now everybody. This is a disadvantage of use of iPod and modern technology. Now you everybody listen the music their own mobile. It was a sometimes solitary. Solitary means alone, but it was primarily a shared experience. Sometimes that brought people together. Music is a capacity to brought people together, but now it is not. But music is an atomized now as living is, and it is a secret. Now it is a secret because everybody have choose their own music from their own MP3, their own iPod, or their own mobile. Oh, that block next to you into the bus could be listening to heavy metal or a Jogarian chant. You will never know, and so bit by bit, you will never really know him. And by his white voice, he is indicating he doesn't really want to know you. That means I already told why you are sitting in the bus. You never ask him where you are going, what is your papa, where you are staying, who are the members of the family, are you okay, like that. But before it is past, but now everybody now taking that MP3 or what is that mobile or iPod and is silent, isolated, lonely. What do you get from this? Yes, is it you are putting the iPhone and what do you get more? The chance to slip away for a while from this everydayness, to give your lives its own soundtracks, to still a mandatory of this commute is to listen more closely and carefully to music that can lift you up and can keep you going. We became masters of our own interests, more connected of people like us for over the internet, more instantly to touch with us anything we want, need or think we want to think we need. This paragraph says about the disadvantage and the effect of the people after if you are addicted to this cult. If you are addicted with this mobile, addicted with this MP3, or addicted with the iPod generation, these people are like this. They are isolated. But what are we missing? The hilarious, that means big, shade, often overhead conversation that stays with you all day. The child whose chatter on the pavements talks you back to your earlier memories. Bird song, weather, accents, the laughter of the others. You never listen, because you are always using this iPod in your ears. You never listen these chats of bird or chats of students or chats of family members or the kids or you didn't see the properly the nature. So these are the uh, over use of iPod generation. If you are using over technology, use of technology, it will cause for these kinds of effects. And these thoughts that come into be filling your head with a selected devotion, but by all allowing your mind to wander aimlessly through this regular background noise of human and mechanical life. Our life is now mechanical. We are not linked with others. We are not cooperate with others. We are always linked with our iPod and mobile or modern technology. So you are far away from society, far away from others. You have your own secret, your own interest, your own music, your own thoughts. Next paragraph. External stimulation can crowd out of the interior mind even the boredom that we flee of its use. We are forced to find our way, means to overcome it. So we want to overcome it. Otherwise we became mad, or otherwise we not became a man. Not so long ago, I was on a trip and realized, he says an example with the experience. I had left my iPod once. Yes, once he is also one of the cult of iPod generation. But now he understood that what is a good side of without iPod. Once he forget iPod in while traveling in a bus. Panic. But then sometime else I noticed the rhythms of others again. The sounds of the airplane, opinions of the taxi drivers, the small social cues and that had been obscured before. I noticed how others related to each other and I felt just a little bit connected again and a little more aware. That means when he find out his own experience, he said that while he traveling, he find out he is forget about his iPod at that day. He never used. That's first time he is panic. Is some kinds of problem, but later he understood where the queues are standing, where the sounds has getting from the taxi drivers, where these other sounds he are getting. He are now very talking to others. He getting some kinds of what is that good side of human beings or good side of a society. Now he tasted while he forget iPod once. From there he understood that his society is uh, dead because of people are using more this modern technology, especially these iPod generations. So once he get this taste, he understood that what a beautiful world it is without iPod, without this modern technology. So we want to use very limitedly, don't want to addict to the cult. That is criticiously he is said by the our author. By his experience, he understood the good side of human beings' relation with the iPod. Try it. There is a world out there, and it has a soundtrack all on its own. That's about this chapter. This chapter simply said that whether the author said that our society is dead or not. Why he said so? Because the people are now addicted the new generation technological cult, especially iPhone, mobile, MP3, and everything. They forget about everything. They forget about the responsibility. They forget about the society. They forget about the nature. So at least they forget about even family too. It has too much consequences. So that's why he said that his society is dead. He suspected his society is dead. So we should have to control our use of mobile modern technology. Then only we should have to understand what is the importance of society, what's the importance of human being, what's the importance of nature. That's about today. And the question answers and everything is here. Meaning question answer is there. So this is a general essay. Maybe comes out the advantage and disadvantage of modern technology. He associated what he mean by that. He understood that. I think so. All right. And we have only one chapter remains. It's a conceptual fruit is the last chapter. Okay. So that's all today. Complete all the notes. Okay. And read this. It is not a story. It is a, I told it's a critical essay by Andrew Sullivan, the British author. He just remembering us. We should have to don't forget our society and human beings. Don't misuse the modern technology. We should have to use properly the modern technology. We don't want to addict to the modern technology. He wants us. It will cause for the damage of human society. Maybe the society will die after this kind of cult will be spreading here and there. So we want use correctly by this modern technology. Okay, so we already said that what are the advantages of modern technology, what are the disadvantages of modern technology. Some paragraph I already mentioned. Okay, all right, that's all today. I hope that you already completed all notes. I already told the importance notes and everything is there. The email is very important. I already told. All right. That's all today. Thank you very much to hear me. Take care.